What's going on, guys? Prefix the Suffix here, and welcome to 7 Days to Die. Now, I just wanted to let you guys know that this game has been requested by some of my friends, so I figured I'd jump on one of my old servers, give you guys a little guided tour on how to start, what to do, and kind of how to enjoy 7 Days to Die without worrying too much about zombies. Now, right now we're on day 17. I do have it set so that the days are as long as humanly possible because I enjoy having time to build and not have to worry about swarms of zombies attacking me every 15-20 minutes. So this is a game that Verbin the Noun and I started a long time ago, so I figured I'd show you what we got built. Alright, so here's our base. It's pretty sexy, I gotta say. So pretty much what we've done is we started in a house that was really close by. We tore the house down for materials, we started mining, and I'll give you kind of a guided tour on what it looks like from the outside. Now, here's our little exit point. This is how you get in and out of the base. Zombies will flow from the southeast and come over this little mountain area and drive right through our base and try to kill us. So let's go in and have a look. So this is our entrance point, like I mentioned. Let's see if we can get down here without dying. That's one big problem, is falling down ladders in this game. So this is probably going to be a shorter video because it's just more along the lines of showing people what I've built and how I've gone about doing it. So right down at the bottom of the entrance point is our forge. So what we'd like to do is keep at our entry point is the most heat as possible, so that if anything happens and a big swarm of zombies come while we're away, they're attracted outside of the base. That way nothing gets destroyed while we're gone. So as you can see, we got 3 forges going on and a bunch of cement mixers. Gotta love it. We've been mining with the cog, which is kind of good. I'll give you a little idea on what's going on here. So this is how you actually get into the base. We had to reinforce the walls because mining was going a little crazy, I will admit. Okay, so here's the first floor. So this is where you'd come in the happenings of a zombie attack. Now, the way this base is designed to work is you have one person in here defending the base, shooting zombies, because there is ways to get in, because despite popular belief, these metal pikes, those are not infinite strength. They will decay over time and they will be destroyed by zombies if a big enough horde comes on top of it. And this goes all the way around. Now we have a nice little supply crate that we were going to put a whole bunch of stuff in, but we recently stopped playing the game because we noticed once you get past day 20 or so, the game would start to lag. There would be infinite zombie hordes that would happen every once in a while. A screamer would come out of nowhere, scream once, and it would be a constant swarm of zombies. So I am going to remake this into another video later on if I get enough requests for it, and that's up to you guys if you want to see more. So let's head up to the second floor. Okay, and this is where our beds are going to be. This is that's Verbin the Noun's bed over there. That's mine. We got a nice little stopping area. Got our protection grid. And then we can go up onto the roof. And this is where, if you're running a 4-man team, one person in the bottom defending the base, 2 people up here to be able to snipe off any major zombies, like screamers, cop zombies, that sort of deal. And you can actually see quite a far distance over. Now, I put these metal grids up to protect ourselves from falling onto the spikes and instantly dying, so you get a full 360 view of everything that's around here. Oh man, it took the better part of a week to build this, because we didn't do it in creative mode despite what people think. I harvested so much concrete. Oh, it was ridiculous. Okay, so let's go to the basement level 1, and this is where the magic happens. This is where our storage is, this is where extra bedding is, and I'll show you what I mean. So we got a whole bunch of bins here. This is our storage for medical supplies, which is kind of nice. Here's our food storage. We got lots to go around. Our regular supplies and building materials. Verbin the Noun is getting ready to start building a little motorbike for him to drive around, and we got lots of gear here, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. So here's our gun stash. We're doing really well. Ammo stash and all that kind of stuff. Fun as hell. Okay, so this is where you're going to be able to see underneath the spike walls. The spike walls are very important, and this is what you're going to notice. So I put grids that go across to hold them up. That way, when you come underneath them, you can repair them. So whenever a major zombie spawn happens and you have a big group of people that need to get into the base, they take the underground path, they come in, 2 on the roof, 1 down here, and 1 on the main floor. The guy down below is responsible whenever zombies attack, they fall on these spikes and die. His responsibility is to repair and to loot the bodies. The person on the main floor's objective is to prevent them from over swarming, which is taking a shotgun and clearing out the herd as they come on. Because if you have 5 or 6 feral zombies, they're just going to walk around in circles for about 5 to 10 minutes, and they're going to wreck all your spikes. So you need somebody up there to be able to rifle gun them all to hell. So I've been starting to upgrade. You can see I've been putting doors on all the sides, which is kind of nice. So we're getting started. This place is going to be pretty good once it's all finished. Okay, so I figure now I'll show you guys what the original base looked like and how to start the game. Now, if you're new to 7 Days to Die, I find the easiest way to level up very quickly is find a safe spot, build a reinforced door and a bed, or a sleeping bag, and just build 100 tools of every kind. So build 100 picks, build 100 hatchets, build 100 hammers if you have the engrams for it, because that will get your level up specifically for each tool, and every time you build one, it'll be better. So not only will it get you levels that you'll be able to do engrams with, but it'll also allow you to, you know, build better tools, and in the end, building is what keeps you safe. Okay, so this is the base, like I mentioned. It's a work in progress. It's definitely not finished, but it looks amazing. And with those floodlights up on top, looks amazing. So we are going to... Alright, so we're going to head down here, and this is where our old base was. Now, we did have 4 or 5 people join in on this, and this was our starter house. So as you can tell, it's seen some wear and tear. So... ugh. It's very difficult. Alright, so let's head into the house. Try not to touch the spikes. You can see how we were starting to rebuild in concrete. But the problem with the building is that whenever these spike walls break, a zombie will end up coming right up against the wall here. And that little part right here, it'll destroy it. Like that. Just in a couple of hits, it'll come up and destroy cobblestone really quickly. So in order to build the trench around your base, that allows you to have an area where if zombies do end up making in, they fall down. But the spike walls should hopefully take care of them before that. So here's what our place looks like. We started revamping it, noticed it wasn't going so well, and here's our mine. So I'm going to poke my head down here and show you what we started with. So this is what we did start with. Here's our mine, there's our cement mixer, and if you come down here, you'll notice pillars everywhere. The reason being is I was unaware of cave-ins when I started. Now, if you're new to 7 Days to Die, make sure to be aware of that cave-ins are real, and if it happens and you're in the area, you're going to die and lose your stuff. So as you can tell, ways to get around it is carve out a big open area, but make sure that you put pillars of dirt to hold it up, because what ended up happening is I came down here to mine, a friend of mine walked on the ground above me, and the whole thing fell in on my head. It was crazy. So let's head back up, and we'll go on a little adventure and show you what the graphics look like if you're new to the game. Obviously, there's a lot of people that may watch this that already know about this game, know its ins and outs, so this video is probably not for you. This is just to kind of show you what I've done and what I've learned. Now, for the purposes of this tutorial, I've made sure that in my world, zombies don't spawn very regularly, just because I wanted to get off and show it around. Because when I put the spawn rate up to 200%, there seems to be a glitch in the game that if you build in certain locations, screamers will constantly spawn outside your base. I wasn't even able to leave my base because I was spending all my time repairing it because of the constant zombie sword. So if you notice that there's not a lot of zombies in this game right now, there's a specific reason for that. I have a regular stomping ground that I always hit. That oh, I should probably show you guys the map. How do I even open the map anymore? Here we go. There we go. So here's what I've explored on the map so far. So our house is right around here. Now, the reason why we chose that spot, not only is it close to the snow areas, but it's also close to the city areas as well. It's about a 50-50 shot between the two. Now, the reason why we're so close to the snow areas is because of lumberjack zombies. The lumberjack zombies have the best spawn rate for parts for augers, which is the end game drilling tool. It's better than the picks. It harvests like crazy. The only problem is It takes gas and it chugs it. But one thing you may want to worry about is food and water. Now, here's a farmland that's really close to my house. The closer you build to this, the better off you're going to be for food. The only problem is if you take a look at the map and try to figure out where you are, you're going to notice that there's not very much water close by. Now, there is a river to our south, so maybe building a base somewhere up on top of this mountain or on the bottom area here would be a good idea. Now, if you're going to be following the build that I'm doing, the problem is you have to make sure that your base is as low to the flat part of the ground as possible, meaning don't build on top of a hill, because zombies will follow line of sight. If you are in a mine or if you are deep underground, they will dig to you if they are not traveling on a flat surface. So if you build your house on top of a hill, they're going to dig right under it and get in. So be on the closest part, basically level with water as you can find. So that's very, very important. Like, look at all this corn. Look at all this corn. It's like children of the corn. So I'm going to leave the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of this game, who knows? What the fuck is this game? 7 Days to Die. That's it. If you want to see more 7 Days to Die, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button on your way out, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.